It's Buttercup. And
Mesa.
it is the eve of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, part 1 of 2. And we're getting ready. We are ready. We're psyched.
So stoked.
It's 11:47. It's 10:47. I'm sorry, and we will be leaving for the theater in
About 10 minutes.
as soon as we finish this video, talking randomly about Harry Potter. I am a Hufflepuff, in case you didn't already know.
I'm a Ravenclaw. With my shitty nail job here and blue eyes.
Yes, it's pretty epic. This is pretty random, and we don't have a script or anything. We're just like, yeah, let's talk. So,
Oh, I do want to show off these awesome specters.
they're pretty badass. Just
They're
saying.
Buttercup made for me.
I totally made them.
Year ago?
I think, or for the 6th movie. I don't know if it was a year ago, but it was like for the 6th movie. I don't know.
Yeah, last July.
So, what do you want to talk about? Don't spoil anything. Don't say any spoilers like who dies and who.
Oh, I was just gonna say, okay, I'm not gonna say who dies in the books, but there's 21 characters that die in the movie. How many
Named
do you think?
characters.
How many do you think will die in the first part?
Half of 21 would be 10.5. So I think 10.5 people. 0.5 persons is gonna die. I don't know.
I mean, do they die in such a
That's exactly
order
it's
like
gonna
that?
stop.
I think like a big buttload die at the very end.
Yeah, I was gonna say
So-
probably not that many will die in the first one. But
can't
this is a
remember.
really depressing video. It's like
Yeah.
sad.
Where's the tissues?
But then everybody, they are in my purse.
Okay. Yeah, we are definitely bringing tissues.
I bought puffs.
with penguins on it.
With penguins on it, because penguins rule. They're awesome.
Yes, they do.
I don't know. I think everybody's gonna die in the battle at the end. Everyone knows there's a battle anyway. No, the poster ruined it because there's a poster of like Hogwarts on fire, and I'm like, spoiler alert, thanks, jerk.
They don't care.
They don't care.
And honestly, if you haven't read the freaking books by now, you just suck.
You fail. It's just a fail. Just go read them. Takes like a day.
7th book's been out for like
10 years.
yeah, like
No, longer than that. Because they came out when I was like in 3rd grade, so that was like at least 12 years ago.
the 7th book didn't come out.
Oh, I thought you meant like they started coming out.
Oh no, the 7th book came out like our senior year.
Yeah, well that was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Go read them. Took me like 2 days to read the 700-page book. And I don't even read that fast. I'm like slow, so.
And you should just read like the entire series, because if you've been basing it on the movies, no.
Simultaneous
They screw
head
so much
shake.
stuff. They just
Like, I reread the series, yeah. I reread the series, the books, this year. Like, I read them when I was like 13 or 14. And I reread the books this year. Like, I started off with 7 because I was like, okay, I'm going to read 7 for the movie. And then I was like, I want to reread the series. So I did that. And I'm just like, how can the movies even be called Harry Potter? How can they even have them on there? Because the movies are like nothing like the books. Like, the movies leave so much out, which I know they have to. You can't put like a book into like a 2-hour film. But they leave so many details and so many things
so
that they
many
could have
like
put
really
in.
important I think after the 4th or was it the 5th one, they didn't have any Quidditch in it at all.
They
and
stopped
Quidditch
doing
was
it.
like a huge part of the 5th book, actually.
Because it's too hard to record, to direct and make into a video or whatever.
Quidditch is freaking awesome.
Yeah, but it's not pertinent to the story.
I don't even like sports, but hell, if I was a wizard,
Yeah, and
I'd
like
be all about some Quidditch.
they do stuff in the movies that happened in the books, but in totally different ways, and I don't know why they changed them for the
Cho
movies.
was not the snit. The stiff.
the seeker.
Yeah.
Who was?
Not the
Roger
seeker.
Davies?
The snitch. Like the tattleteller.
Oh yeah,
Like
that was her friend.
Yeah.
It was her
not
friend.
Cho.
And in the first one, like the way they give Norbert up, like they in the movie, like Draco finds him and blah blah blah, and then Hagrid's crying and he's like, they sent Norbert away to Romania or Norway, I'm sorry. And in the book it's like they set him free. Harry and Ron and Hermione all go in the cloak to the astronomy tower, which is the highest tower, and set Norbert free. So it's like oh yeah, he's free thing. He can go back and be with dragons. But instead in the movies, it's like, why'd you do it that way? That doesn't make any sense. Dramatic pause.
Okay, baby.
No one's gonna know what that is except for like 2 people. They're gonna be like, what? I don't.
Yeah, but those 2 people will rock so hard.
I don't know what else to say now. Of course, I could rant forever about this. That wasn't right.
I also want to complain about the fact that you never see Ravenclaw or Hufflepuff stuff.
Just saying, like, Hot Topic, you know, I don't know really where else sells Harry Potter related things except Hot Topic, but...
Well, they have Harry Potter stuff at, like, Walmart. Yeah.
Haters! That's not the only 2 houses. I mean...
Gryffindor's actually pretty lame. Slytherin's like, why would you even... Who cares?
No one.
Ooh, Harry Potter's a Gryffindor.
Big deal.
Because he's like a popular kid.
Yeah. He's like the jock that always push you in the lockers.
Yeah. It's like, ooh, everyone has to either be a jock or an emo kid. That's your choices. What about all the people that aren't, you know... losers?
Yeah.
Have some individuality.
I was gonna say something.
Touch your balls.
Sexy.
Mika Kitty's
I was about to say
videos.
something about her. She asked a question, and like in my Harry Potter video that I wanted to do with you, I was gonna be like, who's your favorite, you know, what house are you in? Or who's your favorite character? Or who's your favorite this? She already asked what house people were in, and it was all like an even between the 4. And
Ooh,
she asked, cool. Yeah, she asked, what's your favorite movie and book, and why? And my favorite movie is The Chamber of Secrets because Gilderoy Lockhart is hilarious. I don't know which book is my favorite because I can't really...
Favorite movie so far would probably have to be the 5th one just because Luna. Favorite book is definitely the 3rd. And I know everyone's like, ooh, that one doesn't even have Voldemort in it, but I really like... I don't know. I was like 12 when I read it, and
it's a
like
good
I
plot.
read it in like a day.
It's a really good plot because it has the time travel thing in it, and for a children's book to have time travel in it that's so abstract, it's like, wow, this is legit. Like, but she already asked those questions, so I was gonna ask the question, what Harry Potter do you most relate with? Which one do you think you're most like, or like who do you consider yourself to be? She's Luna because she's like a crazy Ravenclaw. I don't really know who I'm most like. I guess Susan Bones because she's a random redheaded Hufflepuff that never talks and you only see her in like two movies randomly and then she's gone. I don't know.
That's because it's the director's daughter.
Nepotism.
Fun fact.
I don't know who I would relate with most. Professor Sprout because she's the Hufflepuff. Have you noticed that? Professor Sprout is the Hufflepuff like teacher, head of house, and she's herbology, so herbs.
That is funny. Yeah.
Hufflepuff. I thought about that earlier.
I think it's funny that you don't even... Everyone thinks that she's on drugs and she's never done drugs in her life.
Not really.
Never smoked weed.
Nope. I'm very anti-cigarette and smoking.
Acts like she's
I'm just really weird.
all the time.
I don't even need drugs. I'm just that crazy. It's awesome.
Naturally high?
Pretty much.
She's not high on Jesus, though.
We're not even gonna touch that subject. We're on Harry Potter here. This is more important.
We're not. Yeah.
But who do you think? I like asking questions. I like that. I think it's fun. Who do you think you're most like in Harry Potter, or who do you think you could most relate with? Like if your parents were killed by Voldemort, you would be Harry Potter. thoughts? The end?